What's up traders, Drysdale here. In today's video, we're going to do a full, honest review on FundedNext prop firm. I'm going to cover what makes them unique, their account types, how to earn real payouts with their platform, what their pros and cons are compared to other prop firms, and how they stack up against others currently in the industry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether FundedNext is a good fit for your trading strategy. I can tell you that we have traders in the Drysdale Trading Group using FundedNext to pass their evaluations and earn real payouts. So let's jump in. FundedNext is a proprietary trading firm headquartered in Dubai that originally made its name in the CFD and Forex space. But more recently, they've expanded into futures, which is what really caught my attention. FundedNext provides traders with simulated evaluation accounts where you can prove your consistency under set rules. You pass the evaluation and they fund you with an account where you can earn real payouts on your profits. Their goal is relatively simple: to give retail traders access to capital without requiring a massive account balance. And compared to older firms like Topstep or Apex, FundedNext is positioning itself as a flexible option with both CFDs and futures pathways. I see this as a great option for international clients and especially for clients in restricted countries that have had trouble getting an account with Topstep or Apex. So let's break down their account models. FundedNext offers two main paths. They have the evaluation model and the express model. In the evaluation model, you're going to trade a simulated account with profit targets, daily drawdown limits, and overall max loss rules. If you pass, you're going to transition to a funded account with up to 90% profit split. The express model, this is going to be for traders who don't want the multiple phases. You're going to pay a higher upfront fee, but allows faster access to payouts once you demonstrate consistency. This is going to be a great option for the more established traders who have already proven consistency with their past trading. For futures accounts, the evaluation typically includes a profit target, a daily drawdown limit, a trailing or static max loss, depending on the model, and there's going to be trading restrictions, such as avoiding news events in some cases. One thing I'll note is that the rules can feel a little more complex than some of the competitors. If you're used to Topstep's drawdown or Apex's trailing model, you need to read carefully and understand exactly how FundedNext calculates risk. So here is the FundedNext homepage. Now you'll have to notice right here at the top, this is where you're going to choose CFDs or futures. By default, you're going to land on the CFD page. So if you're looking for futures, you need to click on futures. All right, and this will land you on the futures side of FundedNext, and you can go on over to Start Challenge, and you'll see the many different options that FundedNext offers. We have a 25K, 50K, and 100K. The 25K has a $1,500 profit target. The 50K has a 3K profit, and the 100K has a 5K profit. Now these fees, you can lower these if you use my code Drysdale. Make sure to use my link in the description of this video. And this will go over the more in detail rules, what you can lose, end of day balance, $1,250, $2,000, and $2,500 respectively. Now you're allowed a maximum, so there's not going to be a daily loss limit. There's no activation fee, which is really nice. As opposed to Topstep, you pay $50 for the 50K. With FundedNext, if you pass, you don't have to pay the $150 that Topstep charges you. Right? So it's really, really nice. You have your max position sizes. It does give you a little less leverage, which is probably safer for you, and max position sizes. And this is the consistency targets. You can't have more than 40% of your target in one day, and that's pretty standard across the board. Let's talk a little bit about the payouts and scaling model for FundedNext. Payouts are where FundedNext really tries to stand out. There's going to be a 90% profits that go to the trader, which is ideal. In terms of frequency, payouts are available weekly or biweekly, depending on your account type. And then in terms of scaling, consistent profitable traders can scale up their accounts, growing their buying power over time. This is attractive if you're consistent and want to quickly grow beyond the starting balance. Many prop firms offer scaling, but FundedNext model is aggressive in how fast you can increase account size. So some of the pros, and here are some of the main advantages of FundedNext. They offer both Forex, CFDs, and futures, which few firms actually do. There's going to be a competitive profit splits up to 90%. You're going to see aggressive scaling plans for traders who want to size up more quickly. You're going to find flexible payout frequency with weekly payouts that aren't so common across the industry. And what's nice is they have a strong global presence. This isn't just a US-based firm. In Dubai, this speaks to an international audience. So they tend to work with a lot more countries that might be a little more restricted with the United States. So this is going to be a strong choice for my international clients. Now, of course, this wouldn't be an honest review if we didn't talk about some of the cons, some of the drawbacks. FundedNext is relatively new to the future space, so they don't have the same track record in futures as a Topstep or Apex. However, they have a huge track record in CFDs and Forex. So as a company, they've proven themselves. Some have said their rules can be a little bit confusing. I don't know if that's entirely true. If you're getting familiar with prop firms, it should just be your due diligence to read and understand. Some firms have very simple rules, overly simple, so it might be confusing compared to them. But just make sure you're understanding the difference between trailing and static drawdowns. Some traders have reported a little bit of slower customer service compared to US-based firms. This might be because they are in Dubai and do have international staff. So I don't know that they're slower. Their time difference might just be affecting that more so than actually just having slow customer service. So I don't know if I entirely agree with that one either. And the trading platforms are a little more limited compared to older firms with deeper integrations. So you might not have all the choice of platforms that you're looking for. So let's wrap it up here with FundedNext. So is FundedNext worth it? I think if you're looking for a firm that combines high payouts, multiple asset classes, and aggressive scaling, or you're an international trader, I think FundedNext is one of your top options. With no activation fee, I think it makes it really nice to be able to get in all costs and not have to worry about future fees. So I wouldn't get too caught up in them being new to the futures space. If you prefer a prop firm with a long track record, I don't know if that's entirely an issue here because they do have the established CFD side. I think the bottom line is this. No prop firm is going to make you profitable. The key is having a consistent trading system to pass the challenge and then manage risk once funded. Without that, the rules don't matter as much. You won't make it to payouts to begin with. So FundedNext makes it a great option to get started with some of their lower cost plans, not having to worry about activation fees, to be able to manage your risk in terms of paying for prop firms to begin with. And I think their smaller accounts make it a great option to practice with small size. So international clients, newer traders, and aggressive profitable traders, I think TopNext is one of my top choices. So if you want to give FundedNext a shot, I've dropped my best discount link below. You're going to want to use my code DRYSDALE to get that best deal. And remember, tools like this are only as good as your strategy. So that's why I put together my free VWAP Wave Core Setup Guide that explains the exact system I use in my community to help traders pass FundedNext evaluations and hit these payouts consistently. So if you're trading with prop firms like FundedNext, you're going to need some of this information. Make sure you grab that in the description below. Be sure to join our free Discord to see real traders hitting payouts with FundedNext week after week, and we'll see you in there. Thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you in our next prop firm review video.